What's up everyone, William H here. Thank you for clicking on my video, and today I wanted to share with you guys exactly how much an Amazon delivery driver makes on an hourly basis, weekly basis, bi-weekly and monthly, guys. And I'm gonna share with you guys exactly how much I make, right? And I can't speak for all of the stations out there, but I'm gonna just speak from personal experience, okay? Now, before I get into the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and like my video. And let's begin, guys. So, you wanna know how much Amazon's paying their drivers. Now, before I answer that, guys, you have to understand that Amazon has drivers that are directly employed under them, right? And then Amazon has delivery service partners, DSPs, and they pay, it's like a business within a business, right? A DSP is like their own company and they employ their personal drivers, right? And that's where I come in, right? I'm one of those personal drivers. And you might be asking, like, William, like, how much do they pay you hourly, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, right? I'm gonna share with you guys exactly how much, right? But you have to understand that there's a variance of how much everybody gets paid, right? Because you got to keep in mind, I am not married. I do not have dependents. Therefore, the government, state and federal, they like to pick on people that are single. I get a lot of taxes deducted from my paycheck, guys, a lot. And maybe the person who's on the left of me or the right of me, they get paid differently, right? Because they have dependents, they're married. Therefore, the government, takes less money from them. And so my DSP pays me $16.50. Now you have to keep in mind that every DSP pays their drivers differently, okay? Now, if you were to look at my earlier videos, I did a video on how I switched DSPs, right? And that DSP that I switched from was paying me per hour, okay? So meaning if I only work 5 hours, then I only get paid 5 hours. If I work 7 hours, then I only get paid 7 hours. If I work 8 hours and a half, then I only get paid those 8 hours and a half. And so on and so on. I didn't like that, right? Because sometimes I would need my at least 10 hours and I would have to come out like at 8, guys, 8:30. You know what I mean? Sometimes 9. And I didn't really like that, to be honest with you. I value my time. I can't speak for everybody, but time is something that's very valuable to me, And if I can get out earlier, then I could. But at that DSP, I had to stay because they pay me per hour. So I did my research. Once I found out that all the DSPs at my station pay their drivers their full 10 hours, it was a no-brainer, right? If I can get out early and still get paid my full 10 hours, then I'm gonna do that, right? So that's what I did, guys, and I switched to my new DSP. And the way my new DSP works, I actually really like it. It's the first wave to start. I get paid my full 10 hours. Once I finish my route, I don't have to go assist anybody. If I do, it's very rare. The latest I've gone now is like at 6:30, right? And they still pay me for my full 10 hours, right? So it's only, for me, it makes sense, right? For some other people, I can't speak for other people. Some other people, they like to take their time. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You know what I mean? But me personally, I want to finish fast. I want to get in and get out. You know what I mean? So let's do the math. If you get paid $16.50 times 10, it equals up to $165, right? Now, you got to keep in mind that taxes is not involved. This is just the gross income, right? So I usually work 4 times out of the week. So if you were to times $165 times 4, it should equal up to, here, let me check. So 165 times 4 equals $660, right? And I get paid bi-weekly, all right? So let's do the math. $1,320 gross, okay? Now, that does not involve taxes, okay? This is my gross income. So every 2 weeks, I get paid $1,320, right? Now, you might be asking, how much is that monthly? We're about to find out. So monthly, my gross income is $2,600. $2,240, right? That's the gross income. That does not involve the taxes. And if you notice, I did not involve my overtime, right? So these past 3 weeks, I've been getting a 5th day, right? So I usually get 4 days, and the past 3 weeks that I've been working, I've been getting 5 days, right? And keep in mind that 5th day is all overtime, right? So just to keep it short and simple, I'm gonna tell you guys how much it is for 4 days, you know, because 5th, you know, it just adds a lot more. It's literally like working 2 days, right, for my overtime, and you know, it adds up after a while, right? So monthly, guys, my gross income is $2,640. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how much I make because it varies, right? It varies from driver to driver. Like I said earlier, I am not married. I do not have any dependents, right? I don't have no kids. And I'm not going to be getting paid the same as the next person next to me because they might be married. They might have kids, you know, and the government just takes less taxes from, you know, people that have families. So the other time I went to work, this coworker, he told me, he was like, hey, did you hear about the raise that we're gonna get? And I was like, what raise? He was like, yeah, like Amazon delivery drivers, all Amazon workers are gonna get an $18 raise. And I was like, well, you're lying. He showed me this link, right? And I'm gonna actually share with you guys a link down below. And you guys should really read it, right? So it basically goes over how Amazon's gonna increase their pay for their workers. And you know, $18 an hour, that's not bad, guys. That's not bad at all. You know what I mean? For a starting job for people who are over 21, you know, $18 an hour, pss, boy, that's a done deal. You know what I mean? Some people graduate with their bachelor's degrees, right? And they literally start off at $15 an hour, $16 an hour, $17 an hour, right? Now, before I leave, guys, I want to leave you with a closing message. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And I'll see you in the next one.